Hi, this is Tina with Journey into the Haunted, and I thought I'd take a few minutes this afternoon to tell you a little bit about us, about our equipment, and where you can find us. So we are a husband and wife team based out of South Sioux City, Nebraska, and I myself have been investigating for about 8 years and kind of drug my husband into this when I challenged him to make me a paranormal music box because, well, they're expensive, and I was hoping he could produce something that would work similarly and be a lot more affordable. So he did. It turned out really cool. I took it on some events. People wanted them, and we decided to form an LLC and start a business, and that's exactly what we did. So the boxes we have available now are definitely really cool. We started out with just a little wood box that you had to flip open and everything, and along the way he has upgraded it, gotten into 3D printing. We now produce our own cases for everything, which means we can design what we want and offer things in a lot of colors, which I love, because who wants a case full of all black devices that are hard to find in the dark? I mean, it works, but I like the options of having something fun. So first I'm going to tell you about our paranormal music box. This is it right here. So when you get the box to put the battery in, what does the battery run on these, Marcus? 3 AA's, I think. Yeah. So they have a little 4 screws that hold the box together. The boxes do come with a keychain that has a little screwdriver end on it, so that's kind of handy to keep with your gear. I know a lot of the K2 meters, you have to use a screwdriver to take the back off to swap the batteries out. So it's handy for not only just this, but some of the other gear that you might have. But you pop the batteries in, and that's the only time you need to have the lid open on this, is when you're changing the batteries. You will notice inside there is a music card, I guess is what you would call it, and it has the adjustments that you can make to it. When they come with the volume in the middle position and the sensitivity in the middle position, so you can adjust the volume of the music and how sensitive the box is if you wish to. You can just leave it on the standard one if you want, and it'll work just perfectly. This is going to be the sensor for it. The sensor will go out in kind of a cone shape, and it'll read 12 to 13 feet. I would say I have had it read probably 20 feet, possibly even a little further, but 12 to 13 is what it's said to read. I think it goes further than that most times. But when you turn the box on, it's going to play some music. And what this is doing is the sensor is just calibrating. It's reading the area to see what's where. So it knows when something breaks that field that it just created, that there is movement, and it will play this creepy music. Now, I'm not sitting completely still here, but this isn't the best way to demonstrate this box, but so it'll do that. And then it's got the power switch on the back, and the thing I like about this is the illuminated button on the back. So if you're staring down the hallway with this box on and it hasn't gone off for hours and you're wondering why, you can tell if the battery is dead or not by whether or not this is lit up. So that is our music box. Oh, one more really cool thing. You can change the sound on this box. The box will come with instructions on how to do that. You can put any MP3 you want on there. A lot of people have done spooky like horror film sounds or theme songs or different things like that with it, and have had a lot of fun with them. You can absolutely leave the song that comes on there, but if you want to change it, you certainly can, and it will come with directions to tell you how to do that. The other device we have some REM pods that we're making. I like the size of these. They're just nice little small, square, easy to pack. And the other thing that's great is removable antenna. How many times have you had antennas get bent or broken off your REM pod just because they're hard to pack? And you know, this just as easy. These again will come with the screwdriver keychain to open this up. Do you know what these use for batteries? 9 volt. These use a 9 volt battery. Only time you have to open this device up is to swap the battery out. Otherwise it's good to go. And it has the illuminated switch. Put the antenna in here. So it's got a little like speaker here. So you can set it like that. You can set it flat. You can set it however you want. Easy to pack up and go. This is one of our glow-in-the-dark filaments that we use for this. The glow-in-the-darks are really popular. They are really fun too. So we have this. We have a pink glow-in-the-dark, a blue glow-in-the-dark, green, one that's called Firefly, which looks like this and has glow-in-the-dark speckles in it. That one looks really cool at night too. So that's our REM pod. And our newest device is this little guy right here. This is another popular color. It's called Unicorn Elixir. It's a pink that goes to a purple. It has some shimmer in it. These are all the colors that we currently have that you can get your devices in. So lots of options there. But back to this is our EVP burst box. So what this does is basically eliminates the need to go home after a long investigation and sit and go through hours of audio that you've done on EVPs to try and catch stuff. So it records right on the spot with the push of a button and then plays it right back. The really cool thing about it is it's got a volume on it, volume control. So when you're playing your recording back, you can really jack up that volume and hear it really loud and clear. The first time I used our box, we were in a tunnel under a old psychiatric hospital, and it was just really weird, but we just felt like there was a presence there. And when we did the recording, you just on playback, sorry, I can't talk, you just heard this like it sounded like somebody was right over my shoulder. It was really creepy. It was a really cool catch. So this is how the box works. You just hold this down, ask your questions. Allow some time for the answer. This will record up to 120 seconds at a time, so it is meant for those burst sessions. And then to listen back, you just press this button, and then I'm gonna mess with the control here for the volume. The box works. You just hold this down, ask your questions. So this is how the box works. You just hold this down, ask your questions. Allow some time for the answer. This will record up to 120 seconds at a time, so it is meant for those burst sessions. And you get to hear some feedback on there because I've got, what do we got, 2 or 3 3D printers running at the moment. But this is the microphone for it. It's that simple. Whatever your last recording was will stay on here until you overwrite it. So the easiest way to save your recording is, I know a lot of people wear a body cam or have a video camera rolling, recording their sessions, so that will catch it. For me, the easiest thing is to take my cell phone, hold it up here, record the audio, pull it off, double check it, make sure you got it on your phone, and then re-record. Then at the end of the night, you don't have any EVPs to go back that you have to listen to. Anything that you've caught or want to save is saved on your other device that you can use to review that. So it's pretty cool. I like that it's got the little light up buttons so you know that the batteries are not dead. This does have an external battery box that you can just pop open and put your 9 volt in there. So this, you really never need to have to open it up. It does come with key rings with a screwdriver on it too, just in case. But yeah, and like I said, we can personalize things. These have my logo in the bottom. These are kind of an inscribed logo. You can personalize it with your name, your team name. We can do logos if they aren't too terribly intricate. And then we also can do, here I've got one. I just did this one for the Opa Ghost podcast. Highly recommend checking them out. Great podcast. I listen to them at work. This is going to be their custom box that's getting built. So that's their font, their logo, and we put that right on there. So that's just kind of one little example of what we can do. And that can be done with our REM pods and our music boxes as well. Something else I've just got sitting here, so I might as well show it to you, is we've got these little battery boxes that we build too. Very easy to throw in your gear. When you order them, you have the option of how you want to set up your box. Oh, here's one. Here's some little guys. They have these little inserts, so you get, this is the large box that holds 2 inserts. And this is the small box. This will have 1, but you can pick your configuration, whether you want it set up for double A's or 9 volt or all double A's, however you want. You stick those in there. Now you get the little battery box that you can throw in your kit and go. And those, of course, come in any of our fun colors. So you can get all of your stuff that matches. You can get different colors, whatever you want to do. Oh, and let's see. Oh, these little guys, these are awesome. K2 meter stands. If you have the standard K2 meter, which I don't have one with me right at the moment, but if you have the kind of the standard K2 that everybody's got, these are made to fit that base of that K2 stand. So instead of walking around all night with one of your hands tied up with a K2 meter or setting it down to where it's flat, and sometimes you can't always see it or tell what light it's on, you can take one of these, set it down, stand your K2 meter up in it. You can put it on a shelf, on the floor, down the end of the hallway, wherever. You can always see your K2 meter and have hands-free for something else. And then we've got, I wish I had a more fun color, but these are cat ball stands. These are so small, it's so silly, and they are like the greatest things ever. So it's just a little stand for your cat ball. I wish I had one of these in my gear bag. I switched gear bags and I forgot to pack some of these the other night. We were sitting at a table and the table was not straight and the cat balls kept rolling off, and this would have solved that issue. A lot of people wonder if the cat ball will still go off if they're sitting in this on a surface. Absolutely they will. So uneven floors, dirt floors, uneven surfaces, whatever, these are great. Another thing is if you get them in a really fun color, at the end of the night when you try to go pick up all your stuff and it's dark, you don't always see the cat balls, but if they're sitting on a hot pink stand, that makes them a lot easier to find. We do have these in glow in the dark too. How long they glow just depends how long they've been in the light, so they may not glow all night long, but when you're in an area of a building and you pack up to go to another one, you probably would be able to see your glow in the dark equipment or device with that, and that helps you remember where to get them. I carry a blue light flashlight in my kit too, so I can quickly recharge my glow stuff when I take it out to go use it. So that works really well. I'm just going to show my little Mothman guy because he's adorable. Mark just built these little Mothman. I just put them in the shop. Then we also have Mr. Yeti. So we've got a little Yeti. He's cute. Little ghost. These are all in the shop, and the shop again is journeyintothehaunted.com. It'll take you right to our Etsy store. I've got all kinds of stuff in there. I build the electronics builds. I make jewelry. I make good juju dolls. I wish I had made juju dolls. I took those this weekend because somebody wanted some, so I don't have those with me, but I hand make those. They're really fun, really cute, and just lots of good stuff in the shop. And if you guys ever have any questions, you can reach out to us at Tina, Tina, at journeyintothehaunted.com, or you can message us through Etsy. We are happy to answer any questions that you may have. Take a look at your logo and see if it's possible that we can put it on a device for you. Yeah, I think that's all I got. I just wanted to check in with you and let you see what we've been up to and what options we've got out there for you. So enjoy your day, and like I said, if you have any questions, reach out. We'd love to help and see what we can build for you. Thanks.